everyone, Darren here, and on today's episode of WotC Academy, we're going to take a look at the first video of potentially a new series coming to the channel, where we take a look at key positioning or early spots to try and take in a game. So today's video is going to be a relatively simple one to test the waters, and the subject of today's video is going to be, let's see here, contesting the central plateau area in a heavy tank, specifically on the southern spawn on the map, Pearl River. Now, when you get up here to the middle, you will probably already encounter the enemy heavy tanks that you're going up there to fight and try and contest and win the center of the map. Now, also be aware, of course, that there might be tanks already up there in the plateau area, and that's simply because these tanks are faster. In the situation that you're having here, where you are able to actually fight these heavy tanks here, this opens up the possibility to get some damage on these heavy tanks and try and push them back to allow you to get up to the plateau. Do be aware, of course, that artillery may be focusing already in this area early on in the game, just merely because of how condensed and narrow the area is, meaning that multiple tanks will be closer together, which is quite an enticing target for artillery to try and get multi-shots landed, or bombardier medals, the like, artillery things. Now, of course, here, what you're going to see going on here later down the road here in the replay is that once you are able to push back the opposing force and you are able to safely make it up to the plateau, and you've eliminated all the enemy tanks that may have already been up there, you pretty much open up the ability to really dish out the pain and swing the game into your team's favor from that position. Now, you might be wondering, what do you mean? How important is this position? Well, to start with, you can flank around any of the heavies or other tanks that you have forced back earlier in the game, and they're still trying to contest the center of the area. They've been pushed back. You're about to see it here in a couple seconds of what we're talking about here. And you can get a swing around behind them and just start doing damage and put yourself into a position where it's really hard to get rid of you. Now, depending on your tank's view range and stats and all that other stuff, you can also extend your view range in and around the enemy base, where the Reds, tank destroyers, and sneaky little buggers like to camp. And this allows your allies to shoot them, gaining you spot assist, or you can even shoot them yourself to try and rack up some raw damage yourself. Now, of course, there's a few different angles that you can actually, get different angles on the enemy tanks as they appear. Simply just by poking through in between buildings. There's everything from small little cracks that offer really good cover but narrow angles, to very wide open spaces where it's kind of a good trade-off of wide angles, but you're exposed. Now, the next big advantage that you have in this plateau area is what you have been witnessing here, is that you're allowed to fire into the western flank of the map, and typically there is a lot of fighting down the western flank, and this central plateau allows you to deal damage to the Reds to farther help swing the game in your favor by helping eliminate the enemy tanks in the western area. Now, I want to quickly apologize here. At least during the recording process, the video was stuttering. I've tried everything to try and alleviate that. It may actually just be an issue with the recording. During the recording that FlyinEgg here has sent me, yes, FlyinEgg here is the person who has sent me the replay for this demonstration. Everyone knows him as a pretty good player, or a very, very good player. And he is an assistant of mine, often sending me replays to help out. So special thanks to him on that. Now, getting back on subject here, another advantage of this position is that if you lose the eastern flank, it's that narrow northeastern like strip that it almost sometimes feels like no one goes in there anymore. But of course, I never go in there anymore anyway. If you lose that eastern flank, from the position on the central plateau, you are able to position yourself to be able to fire into your own cap circle if you need to defend it. So you do have that solid cover able to shoot and defend your flank without actually having to put yourself at too much risk unless they come and try and push you out. Now, while up in this position, you want to constantly make sure that you are checking your mini-map to confirm that no enemy tanks are coming up there to try and push you out or sneak up behind you and catch you unawares. Now, again, just in summary here, this opening play is very strong as it provides you many opportunities to deal damage and swing the game into your team's favor. But not only that, since you are in a central position, you can be much quicker to react and relocate to the varying changes in the battle conditions than, say, others on polar opposite sides of the map. So, yeah, other than that, that's pretty much explains the importance of the central position of this map. Please let me know what you think about this replay here, or this video more specifically. If you found this video helpful and you want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments. If this is not exactly what you had in mind when it came to this new series of key positions and early plays, also let me know. Leave your feedback so I know how to properly adjust this new series that I want to try and get started here. And unfortunately, prior to recording this video, this whole series was suggested by a commenter and a subscriber to the channel, and I want to take a moment to thank them for the suggestion. I think it might be able to take off if done correctly. And you know who you are, and I'm going to obviously look up your name and give credit to you for the idea in the description of the video. But yeah, that pretty much does it for today's video. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up and also leave your feedback, please. And if you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe. But until next time, this has been Darren of WotC Academy.